My second altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is Solana. A bit of Solana baby coming through here. As you can see, guys, we do have an upwards sloping parallel channel, which we did actually see a nice clearance getting through there. Really, really nice in terms of a breakout scenario there. Very, very good to see indeed. Currently trading around $202 there. All-time highs around 258. That I would say since we've seen the all-time highs around November, start of November there, we have seen quite a strong downtrend. Now, the narrative for Solana in general is actually really quite bullish, right? We do know Solana is going to keep going up, right? The technology's there. They're getting a lot more people interested in their blockchain. That's what I'm seeing a lot. And so, yeah, I would expect Solana to just keep going up. But what we're seeing now, guys, is absolutely fine. This is just a nice, healthy pullback, right? So in terms of an accumulation phase for Solana, it's good. It's a good time to be accumulating Solana, in my opinion. And in terms of targets to the upside, I would be saying all-time highs even higher, around $296, around $300, right? Around $300 is going to probably be the next target up for Solana there, as we are sat in this upward sloping parallel channel, guys. You can see the resistance that we have seen from the top side multiple times there. I would expect resistance again when we do see another momentous move there for Solana. In terms of percentages to get to that zone, we're going to be looking at around a 50% gain there, guys. So yeah. And to be honest, still very, very achievable in terms of Solana gains coming through there. In terms of support to the lower side here, really not too bad. We have tested this probably 4 or 5 times now. Still holding out. We're still holding out. We're testing the volume weighted ATR band as well. The 55 moving average as well, which we're currently holding, which we have held a massive level of support off before. So yeah, it's not looking too bad, and I would expect Solana to be actually banging it up, right? Now, if Solana doesn't bang it up, and we do have markets in general take a hit, as if Bitcoin starts to bang it down, right? Obviously, Solana's going to be trending down with Bitcoin because that's usually what happens, right? So we could be looking for a move to the downside, right? The move to the downside in terms of a price prediction there is going to be around $109. So yeah, it's not the most favorable thing in the world, but this is obviously worst case crash down scenario there, and if that does happen, we are going to be invalidating pretty crucial higher lows there, which we haven't really done so far. So what I do want to say there is overall Solana is looking really bullish, and there's multiple levels of support that we can be looking out for. We've got the 200 EMA. We've also got this massive trend line coming through from that last point, from that last massive uptrend that we did see coming through there in terms of the breakout scenario. So yeah, we do have a massive bounce point sat at around this 132, 137 there. So yeah, it's really not it's not really that bad. Even if we do break down, guys, we could literally be shorting and then stagger and take profits all the way down from there. I know it's not the most favorable thing shorting crypto, especially when we are like, well, we are feeling bullish, not looking bullish on the charts, but feeling bullish. But yeah, if we're going to be profiting like either way, right? And that's why we like to weigh up all different scenarios. That's obviously the scenario to the downside. Let's weigh up the scenario to the upside, guys, whether we are going to see another breakout scenario coming through here for Solana out of this rising parallel channel, right? This could be very progressive in terms of a long position here, and this is obviously in the future, guys. Speculatively speaking, price targets of around $439 there. A little bit off, obviously. This is speculatively speaking on where we're going to break, but yeah, overall not too bad in terms of percentages there. It's going to be around a 40% gain there. So yeah, obviously in terms of measure move completion there, and also price target. Now we could even have 116% to go in terms of movement before we actually hit that price target that we were talking about. And in terms of a time frame target for that, we do have obviously the speculatively speaking scenario here is the 6th of January. That's obviously if we just trend up from here. Quite unlikely that we go parabolic up from here and have that breakout very nice and clean, but yeah, it's definitely something to be looking out for the future. So I would expect Q1 next year to basically be showing some insane price targets there for Solana there. So yeah, not too bad overall. Let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get some sort of position or some sort of trade coming through today, right? See if we can get some sort of trade today. Because I know some day traders out there, and obviously, guys, nothing I say is financial advice. I just want to stress that. I just want to help you, educate you guys if I can, and help you learn a bit of cold hard TA coming through there. Obviously, pretty strong trend line coming down there. We haven't actually seen us break that, and we potentially are coming down for a retest on that as well. And we do have a falling wedge pattern here, which tends to usually break to the upside. And as you can see, we have broken to the upside here, but we haven't seen measure move completion, right? Measure move completion for this falling wedge is going to be bringing the price all the way up to the volume weighted ATR band, funnily enough, which we know acts as pretty strong resistance there. And that's going to be around a 220%, $220 there. So yes, it's going to be interesting to see how that is going to basically plan out there. But what I do want to say is, for me personally, this is something that you could be getting involved with. I would say I would be looking to get over all major moving averages here, because you can see the momentum to the upside from there, and maybe clearing this high, from this previous breakout scenario, because you can see the resistance that we have seen from that. If you were to get in after this 200 here and you were looking to ride that up, I would definitely be taking profit and then having my first take profit at this $206 there, and then basically taking your stop loss, moving your stop loss to your entry, right? Because that basically just eliminates losses and prepares you for any sort of reversal coming through there. Other take profits, I would just be staggering them up at all the very, very obvious horizontals coming through there. But yeah, if you did want to ride this wave all of the way to the top, you could be looking at around a 10-11% gain there for Solana. So yeah, not too bad overall. Obviously, there's a couple more things to be looking out for there. But yeah, just a brief summary on that, on a potential position there for Solana. Yeah, that's going to be your daily update. Altcoin of the day number 2 today, Solana. But yeah,